Welcome back to another day in the life of a heavy equipment mechanic. You obviously get started by opening the toolbox. So I smoke test this thing one last time with the scope there to see exactly where the leak's coming from. It's coming from the water pump housing itself on the block. So I get pulling everything back off that you need to get off. You need to get off the 2 bolts that hold on the crossover pipe to the water pump there. So of course I had to struggle with that back bolt. It was a little better because I just used my little ratchet, got that bolt out. And then this is me having a realization moment right there. Taking off I want to say it's the bracket for the idler pulley. At this point I'm just using the ratchet just because I'm breaking everything free, so it should be fine, right? Clutch drop in the ratchet, as we all do. Me realizing when my shoulders are always hurting. I just used a magnet to pull off that cover there, just so I didn't have to struggle with a pick or anything. It worked actually pretty well. I popped the bolts out of the crank pulley there, so I had to go grab a big pry bar so I could pry that outer damper off. The inner damper gave me a run for my money, like they always do. And then after that realization moment, I just kind of started thinking about how many calls I get a day for my own business. So it made me a little slow on everything else. They were supposed to give me a raise about 3 months ago that I never got. So pulling out that old seal thing was cooked. Absolutely cooked. But like I said, the crossover tube was leaking as well. So it was just one of those things that I had to take a look at. Throw it back on, tightening it up with the ratchet. Wanted to make sure it was fully put together and everything. Just so all they had to do was add coolant. Throwing on that the pulley for the idler bracket. Originally I tried putting that on first and quickly realized that it wasn't sitting right, so that would be why. And then just me popping on probably the belt at this point. But after this, I asked about my raise. That was part of the deal when they hired me, was that they were supposed to give me a raise after 3 months. I never got the raise, so I ended up just going full-time in my own business at this point just because I'm getting so many calls. And if you like this type of content, stay tuned for more. Give me a like and a follow. And thanks, players.